Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Code for the older folks. My name's Les and I hope you're all well. Now the last couple of sessions we've been looking at OLEDs, organic emitting diodes, and what we've done some basic text and some basic shapes. But what I want to move on to now is how we display data from a sensor onto the OLED. But first of all, I want to look at the sensor we're going to be using. And let me just go over to here. What it is, okay, it's the HC-SR04 sensor, and it's a sonar. All right, it's a sonar. I think this is the first sensor where we need to use 5 volts. This is a 5 volt sensor. Now the way it works, we have a trigger pin. Okay, the second pin along after the VCC, the live. That trigger pin sends out a pulse or a sonar pulse, a ping. We'll call it a ping. When it hits something, it reflects back and goes into the echo pin, all right? And then that then displays the distance, right? The distance from start to finish. And then we got the ground, all right? Now, what I want to do, I want to set up for a future experiment after this. All right, so our OLED is exactly the same, goes to pins 21 and 22, all right, but our sensor, our first pin, okay, our first pin here, all right, goes to 5 volts, which is over here. You see that? It's the first pin on our top row of GPIOs, right? Then the trigger pin, right? Trigger pin then goes to, I want to check this, make sure I've got this right. I believe it's pin 5. The trigger pin goes to pin 5. Okay. Then the next one along is the echo pin, goes to GPIO 18. So you've got trig, GPIO 5, echo, GPIO 18, and the ground goes to the ground. Right? So that's how we have the two sensor, the sensor and the display hooked up. Right. Let me just show you the drawing for that, the schematic, so you can copy it. All right, so that's how the schematic is. All right, now let's go over to it's some simple code. It is simple code. Let's go over to our phony IDE. Right, now the first thing we need to do is load a library. HC-SR04 library. I've left a description in the description below where this library is. It's the same as what we've done before. Go to my link. Okay, come down to the bottom, highlight it all, right click, copy. Now minimize this. You can go file, new, right click, and then paste. All right, right click and then paste. Then we go file, save as. We want to save it onto this device. All right, and as you can see, I've already uploaded mine. Make sure you name it HC-SR04.py and then click OK. I'm going to cancel this because I've already saved it. All right. delete that. Not delete it, but close it down. Now I'll go File, New, and Untitled. Have your HC-SR04.py library open. I've also got my SSD 1306 Pi open for later. Right, shall we do the code? It's a simple little code. It is really quite simple. So, come to my notes with so we've got our Untitled, our sketch open, right? And it's from, right, HC-SR04 base import, and it's capitals HC-SR04 and on here HC-SR04. So from small case HC-SR04 import uppercase HC-SR04, enter. From time import sleep. Okay, from time import sleep. Now we have to set up the pins, so it's sensor base equals base HC-SR all capitals 04 brackets on trigger. Right. Trigger underscore, oh, not capitals, underscore pin 5 comma space echo underscore pin equals 18 comma echo underscore, and we're going to put a timeout underscore US equals 10,000 milliseconds, and that's brackets off. Right, to close the bracket, enter. While true, capital G on the true, colons, gives us an auto indent. Distance equals answer dot distance underscore cm for centimeters, brackets on, brackets off. Right, enter, print on quotes distance colon quotes comma space distance comma quotes cm for centimeters, quotes off Brackets off. Right. Enter. And sleep. Brackets on. 1. Remember, we do milliseconds. 1 millisecond. All right. So that's our simple little code. Let's run it. We got a syntax error in line 9. We haven't got a line 9. Check. Stop this. And let's try again. I see. Double brackets. But everybody saw that except me. Okay, let's stop it. Let's run it again. Sensor equals HC-SR04. Brackets on, trigger, underscore, pin. I'll be all shouting at me again. Equals 5. Echo 18, echo timeout. Right, let's try one more time. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And there we go. And there we go. You can see the distance there. What I'll try and do, let's go to overhead. You can see us running, see it running. What I'm going to do is I've got my pen, got a ruler on. I'm going to put centimeters. Okay. On the fronts of owner. All right. I'm going to use a box. I'm going to put it at about 3.5 centimeters. And there you can see that on our readings, we're at 3.5, well, 3.60, 3.62. And remember, this is not the most accurate of sensors. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the distance now to just about 9 centimeters. Okay. You can see, look, we're at 9.57. All right. To say not the most accurate. But anyway, so we got our sensor working. We got our HC-SR04 sensor working. What we're going to move on to in the next session, we're going to display that sensor's data onto the arrow LED. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, stay safe. I'll see you in our next session. Bye-bye.